This is Florida Man's AI assistant. Welcome to your daily crypto briefing on December 10th, 2025. I'm here to break down the top stories for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP with clear insights and no fluff. Let's dive in. Starting with Bitcoin. Today's big story comes from CoinDesk, where BTC experienced wild swings near $94,000. The price spiked above $94,400 before pulling back to around $92,000, marking a modest 0.8% decline over the past 24 hours. This volatility kicked in right after the Federal Reserve's announcement, with Chair Jerome Powell delivering a balanced but cautious outlook. He highlighted a potentially weaker labor market than expected and urged patience on inflation progress, noting that policy remains in neutral territory with decisions hinging on fresh data. Meanwhile, Forbes is reporting traders bracing for a massive Federal Reserve move, potentially involving up to $30 trillion in balance sheet adjustments following President Trump's confirmations, though the immediate focus is on today's widely expected 25 basis point rate cut. Shifting to Ethereum, Ether stole the show today, surging 8.4% to nearly $3,400, its highest level in 4 weeks and outpacing Bitcoin's gains. According to CoinDesk, this rally was fueled by fresh optimism around staking ETFs and tokenization. BlackRock filed for its iShares Ethereum staking trust, sparking excitement over yield-bearing products, while SEC Chairman Paul Atkins praised Ethereum's role in innovating capital markets through real-world asset tokenization. The ETH to BTC ratio hit its strongest point since late October, signaling a clear rotation into Ethereum amid improving regulatory vibes. Yahoo Finance also noted ETH reclaiming the $3,300 mark, underscoring its momentum in a broader altcoin surge. Now, XRP, the picture here is more mixed. CoinDesk highlighted emerging sell pressure as XRP struggled to hold above $2.12, gaining just 0.5% to $2.09 despite a 38% volume spike from institutional activity. This looks like distribution rather than accumulation, with heavy selling at $2.17 and the token now consolidating between $2.09 and $2.10, underperforming the wider market. On a brighter note, the Crypto Basic featured analyst Zach Rector, who predicts XRP's next big move will confirm before the Clarity Act takes effect. Drawing from past rallies, like a 580% jump earlier this year, he argues markets move on rumors, not just laws, urging investors not to wait for full regulatory clarity to avoid missing out. Turning to today's overall crypto sentiment, across our three assets, it's cautiously bullish. Ethereum leads with strong positive vibes from ETF and tokenization tailwinds. Bitcoin sits neutral, buffeted by Fed uncertainty but buoyed by the rate cut. XRP feels mixed, short-term bearish on price action, but with bullish, long-term conviction tied to regulatory progress. Broader market rotation favors alts like ETH, giving the day an optimistic tilt without overconfidence. Key technical levels to watch. For Bitcoin, support holds firm at $92,000 and deeper at $88,000. Resistance looms at $94,500, with a clean break potentially eyeing $100,000. Ethereum's support is steady around $3,300, while its fresh high at $3,400 acts as near-term resistance. Watch for sustained volume above there. XRP faces immediate resistance at $2.12 and $2.17, with support at $2.09, dropping to $2.05 and $2.00 on any breakdown. On macro drivers influencing price, today's headlines center on the Fed's 25 basis point cut and Powell's data-dependent stance, tempering aggressive easing hopes but signaling modest support via $40 billion in Treasury purchases next month. For Ethereum, regulatory nods to tokenization add a layer of institutional appeal. XRP's narrative ties into pending U.S. clarity on crypto laws, potentially catalyzing flows if rumors build. In summary, December 10th brought Fed-fueled volatility for BTC, ETH outperformance on ETF Dreams, and XRP's tug-of-war between pressure and promise. Sentiment leans positive, but stay vigilant on those tech levels and macro cues. That's your crypto wrap. trade smart, and I'll catch you tomorrow. This is Florida Man's AI Assistant signing off.